again. I didn't expect to see you again so soon. Call it Providence. You're here in time to see us perform. The citizens of Gale Crossing have been kind enough to give Colette and the Echoes a stage for our first concert in Mithros. They will not be disappointed. This evening, best of all, it's free. We've decided that everyone should share in our exploration of the Mitharan sound. Sero would prefer we charge an admission, but he's not in any position to enforce it. We'd love you to come, seeing as you're directly responsible for Colette and the Echoes' formation. Thanks again. So many preparations to make. Rehearsals, our first show. Perhaps see you soon.
Still interested in us, eh?
At least I have someone to drink with now.
Bye.
Don't listen to that idiot Rob. Take time to see the monoliths. Nothing else. Don't listen to that.
Don't listen to that idiot. Don't listen to that idiot Rothgarver. Don't listen to that idiot Rothgarver. There is no night.
Calm yourself. I am Ursa. You will be back.
I passed through this village several times in the past, on the long journey from the Hessen River east through the foothills, but I have never seen it like this. The people carry the weight of the whole region's fear upon their shoulders. Bandits roam the forests and leave the corpses of their victims in the tall grass, where scavengers circle and cry. Gone are the days of the great Sativ road, of fat bundles and merry gatherings. The only ones celebrating in Gale Crossing are the coffin makers.
I've had it with that Warden Blackwood. A blowhard, a coward. He refuses to even look into my vermin issues. Vermin, rats, you know the kind. Any idiot weakling could exterminate them, given he or she has the right tools for the job. A hammer, a sword, a fireplace poker, anything. Wait a moment. Are you the exterminator? Did the Warden actually hire someone to solve our problem? A noble profession. No village, castle or ruin can go too long without the prompt removal of vermin. We all must start somewhere. Excellent. Let's talk about payment. We don't have much to offer in terms of compensation, but we will do our best. Payment on proof of a successful job, of course. It's improper for money to change hands before service is rendered. I'm sure you understand. Mallory, Nina, and I haven't used the warehouses in weeks because of the, issues. You're free to take a peek. Come again.
crossing. Damn preordained. How can one ever feel safe?
You're careful. The preordained have been locking up their enemies.
Come in. Cold out there. I'm probably not the first to tell you this, but you aren't dressed nearly well enough to fend off this chill. Listen, I've got the gear you're looking for. Clothes, armour, potions. I'll treat you fairly, Outlander or not, but I'll close at sundown. Most of us in Gale Crossing do. And if you're smart, you'll find a safe space to hole up too. Nobody should be out after dark. You haven't heard? Well, seeing as you're a guest in Gale Crossing, let me be the first to warn you. Beware the night bar guest. The bane of Three Winds Crutch. They say it's cursed. Victim of a witch's dark vengeance. emerges with the light of the moon and stalks the village till sunrise. Around here, hunting the night bar guest is practically a pastime. It's what all the young folk do after filling their bellies with wine. Legend tells us that it makes its lair up near Three Winds Crutch. But no one knows for sure. My advice? Stay safe in the village. And don't mention it to those fools, Roth and Beatrice. You'll be better off. Come again.
God.
Careful.
To the crossing.
Preordained have been locking up there. Keep your wits about. Keep it quiet. But I hear the black fired swords. Greetings, Outlander. Keep your wits about you. Greetings, Outlander.
Do I know? When I heard tales of a rat queen, I thought they were jokes. Sick, blood-curdling jokes. This is truly shocking. Well, we clearly selected the right person for the job. The only person who volunteered. You clearly have a bright future in the extermination industry. You might even say it's your fate. Here you are. Goodbye for now.
Don't linger here. I hear Orella Axel is back in town. If you need a guide.
Welcome to Gale Crossing.
Welcome to the crossing.
Keep your wits about you.
Watch your footing.
Oh, look at this fresh face. Still got the glow of the east. Tell me, Freshie, you been in Mithros long? Toenails fallen off yet? Name's Mallory. This is my family's place, the Gemstone Tavern. You need anything? You talk to me. Are you kidding with me? Agarth, that old drunk who wrecked my place not but 2 days ago. Damn Outlanders. Yeah, he was here, though I was glad to see the back of him. The warden and a few brutes dragged that sloppy fate weaver off to Madding Wind. Serves him right. Interesting. So you're looking for dirt on the prison. What does that make you? An escape artist? Honestly, the best way to go to jail is to commit a crime. No easier way than that. Unless you're willing to pay, of course. All right then. Now you're speaking my language. Listen, Warden Blackwood. He's the law in Gale Crossing, and he does his drinking here at the Gemstone. I overhear a lot. I'd talk to him. Maybe, maybe not. You'll need to hand over some coin to find out which. That's right, hand it over. Oh, something so nice about a heavy pocket. So, I know some of the village merchants use Madding Wind as free storage, but I'm not sure who. I'd ask around. See you around.
Take time to see the monoliths. Nothing else like it in Amalur.
No interruptions, please. I must drink my share. No offense meant of.
I don't know who you are, but you can't change my mind. I'm never speaking to Roth again. Not after what he did to me. Bye. What is it?
Careful, the preordained have been locking up their enemies.
Good day. You're welcome to use the forge, unless you're preordained. Then you'll have to go elsewhere. I mean it. That's a loaded question. What haven't they done? Nothing's been the same since those killers set foot in Gale Crossing. Listen, I work closely with some concerned parties in the region. They have a standing offer. Every member of the preordained carries a talisman on their person. Proof of allegiance to Delogris. Small, silver, cheap. But if you can get your hands on some of these talismans, I'll pay you good money in trade. And the bounty is open to anyone. Now, let's change the subject. Safe travels.
As expected, we meet again. As I knew we would. Is it so hard to believe that we are connected by more than happenstance? I am here in search of knowledge. Of course, you knew that already. I have spent the last several days at the feet of a great teacher. A man whose understanding stretches far back into our shared history. His name is Ivan Hughes, geologist and scholar. His research delves into the hidden messages of relics, runes, and writings. He believes my necklace, the one you retrieved for me, possesses a deeper significance. I would like you to speak to him. If it's not too much trouble, take the necklace as a token of our trust. Farewell, Fatesworn.
Are you excited?
Watch your foot in.
Piss off.
You interrupted me in the middle of a particularly difficult translation. Now I'll have to start all over again. Oh, why hello. You must have been sent by the Crosswomen. Yes, that must be it. Master Ivan Hughes at your service. I am but a humble scholar, possessing expertise in both geology and gemstones. Miss Cross and I had gotten to talking when I noticed her peculiar pendant. It's quite old, you see. Quite uncanny. However, I noticed that it bears a stunning resemblance to ancient Mitharan stonework scattered throughout these very hills. I offered to make some additional comparisons, but, well, this region is quite hostile to newcomers. Perhaps you'd be available to act as a sort of bodyguard. Only if you're willing, of course. And I'd only need security when I'm doing the translations. Most historians believe that Mitharans are responsible for the region's impressive liths, but I have my own theories. I propose these structures predate the Empire of Erethel and date back to the Deep Gloam itself. They were shaped and etched by the gods themselves. Oh, wonderful. Some of the liths are located in areas of questionable safety. I'm quite adept at travelling in Mithros, but to stay in one place too long is to invite tragedy. You'll be the perfect deterrent. Here is the first location. I'll meet you there once I've gathered my supplies and updated my notes. Bye then.
Beware night barcast. Stay out of trouble.
What a relief! I worried you'd been eaten. It's easy for me to slip into the shadows and hide among the scrub, but you're another story. I've been puzzling over these inscriptions. This is the largest of the stones driven deep into the ground. It's seen many generations, many millennia. See how Miss Cross's pendant glows? Let me read it. Great passion swelled. The patrons called him, promised a reckoning. Walk the unbound path. I don't have the foggiest what it means. I'm going to make a few more notes. Why don't you go on ahead to the next liths and we can meet at each one? Bye then.
Keep it quiet.
There you are, just in time. Listen to this. The unbound path. All will yearn. Patrons immortal. Called to freedom. Fascinating. Goodbye then. Yes. Almost finished. Goodbye then. This one line has me stumped. Reaching to the sky, or we strain, or we stretch. Patrons look down, together not alone. Reforge the world. Goodbye then.
With us. What brings you so far out? You're not one of those preordained spies, are you? Can't afford any more fines. If not, would you be interested in a bit of leisure? A fanciful activity to take your mind off the troubles of daily life. I'm speaking of antelope racing, of course. Ah, but the real question is, why not race antelopes? You see, my brother and I have been stuck with the unenviable task of raising this herd of antelope. Our father believed that a stable, humble occupation would do us good. He was wrong, of course. We lost most of our coin in the gambling dens, and we spent the last 2 years running from debt collectors. So, we came back and assumed ownership of our dear father's business, Atwater Farms. It's dull work, but we make it interesting by allowing passers-by to race our antelope. It's more fun than herding them. It happens. You know what they say? You can't race antelope without accidentally killing one. Or was that eggs? Well, I love your spirit. That's what we're all about here at Atwater Farms. All play and no work. We need you to direct as many antelope as you can from their grazing lands into our corral on the other side of the hill. The more of the beasts you collect for us, the more money we'll pay. Go for it.
Hey there. Hurry up. The antelope are scattering, and the more you herd, the better the payout. See you around.
There's a presence here, and I dare not stop more than a moment. I felt it earlier in the depths of the old cistern, where the walls had been scarred with chaos markings. All traces of the Arathi had been scraped clean, gouged from the ancient stone by picks and daggers. I fear that this place, once a sanctuary for the just, has been tainted. I must move on before I am discovered.
See how the pendant reacts? It grows more pronounced with every lith we visit. This stone says, one below the patrons, champion of fate, the unbound path, beckoning. Goodbye then. What do you suppose they mean by bye then?